CCS 101.1 FM and AM 1160. And good morning to you. Joe Kinter is with us from downtown Indiana board member. He looks nothing like Linda Mitchell, and he is visiting with us on behalf of Downtown Indiana Incorporated. Our conversation brought to you by Marcus and Mack, a law firm representing injured people. Joe, that's some pretty big shoes to fill there. Linda really did it for a lot of years for downtown Indiana, didn't she?
Yeah, for sure. Not trying to fill those shoes, just do my best to help out. Linda was a wonderful asset to the community. We're sorry to see her go from downtown, but super excited about the opportunity she has at Indigo.
Yeah, absolutely. She's a good lady, and
Yes.
she did a lot for downtown Indiana's business community, but downtown Indiana as an organization does a lot for the community. And so we want to talk about some things that are coming up because there are a lot of events
Yes.
in downtown Indiana in the coming weeks.
Yes.
NAF is next week,
Yep.
and then you have a really big schedule for the month of October and beyond.
We do. That kind of starts out with Oktoberfest, which is Saturday, October 9th. That's an event that's in its we've been doing this for a while, and so we're continuing kind of with the format we've had previously. There's a VIP tasting hour from 2 to 3 p.m., and then general admission starts at 3 from 3 to 6. We have live music throughout from the Juke House Bombers.
Mm-hmm.
We'll have food by Coy's and Cravings by Matt. And then obviously lots of local beer, cider, and mead. This year we're adding cornhole and cam jam, so people can come and have some beer and play around a little bit.
Cam jam, what is that?
Can jam is a frisbee game, kind of throwing frisbees at cans, trying to acquire points. Not so different from cornhole.
All right.
Yeah.
There you go.
Yeah.
So that's all a big part of it. And it is what weekend?
It is October 9th, Saturday, October 9th.
Okay. And IRMC Park North the 7th Street, and then the parking lot. Usually they use the parking lot there, the municipal lot. Is
Yep.
that the case again?
We'll be next to the old Borough building again,
Mm-hmm.
in the regular spot. So yeah.
Yeah.
Same spot as usual.
Now, do folks buy the bracelets ahead of time?
Yeah, so you can buy tickets ahead of time. You can use show clicks, although we've had a few issues with those. Recommendation at this point is just following the event Facebook page, and we'll continue to post announcements as we have them. But yeah, tickets can be purchased ahead of time, also available at the door.
Are there limited numbers of tickets?
I think at this point we're not we're not risking running out of tickets, so
Okay.
People should feel free to reach out and either purchase them, like I said, via show clicks or just follow us on the Facebook page.
So we're not capping it right now. So
Not at the moment.
it would be nice if you got to the point where you had to, though, wouldn't it?
It would be. Yeah.
500,000 people show up or
Yeah.
something like that.
That's right. Yeah.
But that turned into a really big event really quickly, didn't it, for
It-
downtown Indiana?
It did, and I think that that is owed to S&T Bank, who sponsors the event, and the work that they do in support, owes to the committee who works on that and the local brewing community who has and continues to support the event. So we're just super lucky that everybody is engaged. It's something, an event that the community seems to like, and so we've just had a really good response and built kind of a nice following with
I
that.
think, it really points out that it takes a lot of work by a lot of people and a lot of volunteer hours in order to make something like this happen. But it does continue to happen. There's always something going on downtown, and usually downtown Indiana has some way of being involved in it. And so this is this is October 9th.
On October 9th.
Okay.
We have some additional events in the fall. There's Wine Walk in early November. We'll have Ladies' Day Out. And then, of course, the It's a Wonderful Life Christmas Parade and the events that surround that through the holiday season. So
Yeah, that's a pretty amazing time.
it's great. And, as someone who grew up in Indiana, PA, and my mom was engaged with the organization, getting involved has been really cool to see how engaged people in the community want to be and to be able to give them reasons to come downtown and enjoy the local pubs and restaurants and businesses is something that's very satisfying.
Yeah, well, from when you grew up to now, even in the last 10 or 15 years, it's been a real transformation in downtown Indiana.
Yeah.
The Renaissance had a lot to do with that.
Yep.
But people took advantage of the fact that the town had a brand new look,
Yep.
and they've really they've blended, they've mixed together so nicely our historic buildings and some new facades, and it really is a pretty special place.
Yeah, for sure. Having had some friends from outside of the community come and visit since my wife and I have moved back, they're always super, super impressed with what a wonderful town it is.
Hmm.
They always talk about being refreshed being here,
Yeah,
coming, from the city, for instance.
yeah.
But we owe that to the large group of community leaders who all have
Hmm.
remained committed to that, at the county, at the Chamber of Commerce, the Tourist Bureau. I mean, they're all at the borough. They're all very good partners, and I think all kind of committed to seeing that through.
You came back. Did your family sort of get that new vibe too, that new energetic vibe?
Yes, absolutely,
Yeah.
for sure.
Good to be back, isn't it?
It is, and both of my sisters and their families have recently moved back, so I think there's some energy that exists, and
Yeah.
at DI we're just working on finding ways for people who have interest and energy to put that towards the town's well-being.
Well, it's kind of interesting to me with downtown Indiana because in the summertime there are summertime themed events, and it has its own summertime feel
Hmm.
with the outdoor dining and the flower baskets that Linda and I always talked about, and I teased her about. And just all of the people who came together to make that happen. But then when the fall gets here, it takes on a whole different character, does downtown. And you get IUP Homecoming.
Hmm.
You've got next week the Northern Appalachian Folk Festival. We don't want to just slide right by that.
For
That's
sure.
coming up, and it's a big, big event for downtown Indiana with lots of people. And the downtown businesses, they know that, and so they work extra hard to make it a really good experience.
Yeah, it's an opportunity to showcase the community to people from outside the community. I think there are people from outside of the county that come here for the festival to be able to watch the music and partake in all of the cool stuff we have here. So, I mean, that's another great example of ways that many people in the community collaborate. There are a bunch of different organizations and individuals who contribute to making that event happen.
Yeah.
And it really is a wonderful showcase. I mean, the music is great, the vendors are great, the ability to stay in town and walk around town in the times that you're not actually listening to the music is just a great showcase for the community.
And I think with the Northern Appalachian Folk Festival next week, with other events that have happened this summer, and the various music events
Yeah.
that go all the way back to May, and the Delaney Festival that goes on there,
Yep.
it really says to people, come on back.
Yeah.
And it should say that to them about this Oktoberfest event too.
Yeah, hopefully. We started with the festival, the Delaney Festival, the Jazz Festival in the spring. We've had third Thursday events each month, which are music-based events in IRMC Park. We have the NAF Music Festival. I think there's a really vibrant arts community, both visual arts and audio arts, and these are ways to demonstrate some of those community assets, both to people inside the community and outside the community.
Yeah, absolutely. Joe Kinter with us this morning, downtown Indiana. For folks who want to know what's next for downtown Indiana, you've got a great website. You've got a really vibrant Facebook page too, don't you?
Yeah, and the hope is to make those even more engaging. We want to stay very much in touch with people in our community. We want to know what they want, and we want to build that into our plans as an organization. So, we will work as we. Linda is going to stay involved in the organization. She'll be kind of a consultant to us, but we'll also work on, kind of maintaining and enhancing those methods of communicating with the organization so that people in the community can stay connected with us and that we can take their feedback into account as we're working on future projects.
You tossed so many events at us that I don't know. Did we touch on Third Thursday this month? What's happening then?
So Third Thursdays is I can't remember the name of the band, and I apologize. I don't have my notes with me, but we do have Third Thursdays again this month.
Okay.
We'll have another. The last month's Third Thursday was postponed. That is going to be rescheduled pending the band's approval. I think for the last Thursday in September, and then our final Third Thursday will be in October. So we hopefully will have 3 more Third Thursdays before the season ends.
So 2 third Thursdays in September.
2 third Thursdays.
See, downtown Indiana does things differently these days. And tell you what, that's great.
Yeah.
That they want to come back and that you can put on another event, and folks will really like that because now you're really stacking them up. 3rd Thursday, 4th Thursday.
Yep.
And then right into Oktoberfest 2 weeks later.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty crazy.
Yep.
That's a lot happening. And then the It's a Wonderful Life festival parade coming up. Folks can get units lined up now for that, can't they? I think I saw something from downtown Indiana earlier this week.
Yeah, so we're in the process of kind of putting all that programming together, and I would just encourage people to stay in touch with us via the Facebook page, and we'll have all those details as they come out.
Yeah, terrific. All right, so all of that with downtown Indiana, and boy, you're a busy guy, and so is the whole organization.
Trying to do it to make Indiana a place people continue to want to be.
How long have you been on the board?
About a year.
Yeah.
Yeah. About a year.
Enjoying the time. It's good people.
It's wonderful people. People who use their volunteer time to do things that hopefully make the community a better place to live and work and play. And so we're excited about trying to find a way forward with Linda's help and maintain some vibrancy with the organization to the benefit of the community.
Yeah, and we really can't understate the involvement of our great Indiana County-based banking institutions because they're supporting a whole bunch of this programming to get people into the downtown.
Yeah, exactly. We are very fortunate to have so many committed community businesses.
Yeah.
And our organization for sure benefits from that.
Joe, your first time doing the downtown Indiana segment, you did great.
Thank you very much, Todd. I appreciate the help.
I'm glad that you got here for us. It's the voice of Indiana County, WCCS, 101.1 FM and AM 1160.